waiting. We're waiting, and now we're live.
Woo!
Oh my goodness! Hello. Welcome to another edition of Frog Valley Hour. Natisha Anderson is not here with us today. Unfortunately, she got discovered by Hollywood, and she's famous now. So she's gone on to better things. Last I heard, she's left Galen to fuck Richard Gere.
Bitch.
She outgrew us.
Outgrew us. She just went right to the top. We're in the Frog Valley. She's on the Frog Mountain, you know.
Frog top.
No, she's sick. So happy thoughts to her. But I
Yeah.
am joined today by the lovely and talented Erin Mohr. Give it up for Erin Mohr.
Yes.
Erin looking fabulous as always. Oh my goodness,
Thank
I love
you.
the stripes. Everything, it's working for me. Is it chevron? Is it zigzags? I don't know patterns.
I'm Chevron in it, baby.
Chevron, hell
Yeah.
yes.
Fill up my gas tank with Chevron and wear it on my body.
We love to see it. And the always wonderful, always funny. Give it up for Grace Jung, everybody. Also rocking it. You always look fly. I love the hoops. This is working.
Thank
Oh
you.
man.
It's great.
Damn,
For a
that's
second, I thought you and Erin matched, and then I realized Erin just matches the chair behind you, the upholstery.
Kinda
Yes.
does. Yeah. I model all my clothing after Grace's
My furniture.
You have to.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That makes
It's
sense.
the only way.
My goodness. And give it up for me, your host, Kayla Esmond.
Yeah.
I'm in our new house. I am in a new place.
Yay.
It's beautiful. It's got a big, beautiful kitchen. I'm gonna make it just like a full blown cat's playground. It's just gonna be a pussy playground up in this bitch. Like anytime you look up, there's gonna be a cat on a shelf looking down and judging you. It's gonna be so sweet. Very much my aesthetic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, y'all. Have we voted yet? Have we voted?
Yes.
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 Got my
Yes, we love
sticker
to
in
see
there.
it. Nalani hasn't voted yet.
Oh yeah.
Oh, get him out of
yeah,
here. Oh, I thought you were calling out Nalani. It's like Nalani hasn't voted.
Oh no. That's where my sticker is in the kitchen.
Oh, I gotcha.
My
I'm
proof.
so glad we've all done our civic duty. Everyone is super excited to, get another 4 years of Trump. Everyone's really motivated. It made me throw up in the back of my mouth to say that. I just burned my tongue with bile just now. I felt it. I didn't like it. That joke made me uncomfy.
Yeah. I knocked on my wood right here.
Good call. I like that. I don't have any wood near me, but I knocked on my IKEA furniture.
I knock it for all of us.
Thank you.
Grace is knocking wood for all of us. We love to see it. That's what we love to see. Y'all, but in honor of the presidential election, we're going to be doing a little game today. It's going to be Smash or Pass Presidential Edition. I'm not cool like Natisha. I don't have any sound effects, but I will make them with my mouth for you.
Yeah, that's what it's there for.
That's what my mouth is there for, is to make sound effects for this. Otherwise, by God, give it to us. So the way this is going to work is I'm going to take us through. We're going to do 4 first ladies. And we're going to do 4 presidents. We're going to, and we can only judge the first ladies on their lives and their actions as to whether we want to smash or pass them. And then the presidents, we're going to look at pictures of them when they were young and see if we want to fuck them. So we're gonna objectify the men.
If we want to fuck them.
Yeah. Do we want to fuck them or not? You can smash as many as you want. You can pass as many as you want. There's no rules. Just tell me who you want to bone in our history.
Yeah.
Any questions?
No questions.
Perfect. All right.
Love it.
We're going to jump right in. Okay, so for the first ladies, I'm going to refer to them as their maiden names. So we don't get to know who they were married to until we know who they were fuck them.
Smart.
Did you say something? Sorry.
I said it's smart.
Thank you so much. Okay, I'm glad I stopped to listen to that. That needed that. Okay, y'all. Our first, Louisa Catherine Johnson. She, for a very long time, was our only foreign-born first lady. She was born in Great Britain. She had to flee Great Britain during the American Revolution, where her family and her hid in France. She had a reputation for being an outstanding hostess, and she traveled across a war-torn Europe from Russia to join her husband before he was president during a European winter in a carriage. She was described as sickly but charming. Would we smash or pass Louisa Catherine Johnson?
God, so could possibly have an English accent, sexy, but described as sickly, unsexy. This is tough. Spent some time in Russia, also unsexy.
I find Russians very sexy.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
all right, so
they
we've
are-
got differing opinions on Russians, differing opinions on...
Actually, no, that's not. I don't find them sexy. I don't know what I was talking about just now. Forget it.
Thank you.
I like their authors. I like Russian authors. Yeah, they're good with books. Yeah.
I like Russian authors, but back in middle school, I pretended to like Russian authors way more than I did because I thought it made me cool. So I have complex feelings towards the Russian authors. But
I hate
Erin,
Russians. I hate all
Oh
Russians.
wow, take it
smash
easy.
or pass?
No, I don't. I have Russian friends. I would smash because I have
Very
little
nice.
mouths.
Slut she is, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Of course, I would smash. I would smash too because I like people who are well traveled.
Ooh, all right.
Oh,
Then
nice.
I've got some more people just for you in our First Lady speed dating. So we've got two smashes for Louisa
Grace
Catherine Johnson,
Smorgasbord.
who is John Quincy Adams' wife.
Oh.
Second President Adams, yeah.
Oh.
She was a bastard child who, her mother was a mystery for years. They knew who her father was, didn't know who her mother was. Fun.
Probably a black woman.
That's a Freaky Friday thing, isn't it?
Yeah. All righty. On to our next. Sarah Angelica Singleton. She is the youngest woman to ever be First Lady. She was 20 years old as First Lady. But worry not, because at first I was like, which fucking pervert president? Fuck this fucking teenager. She was actually the daughter-in-law of the president. The president at the time was a widower. So his daughter-in-law did the First Lady duties.
Oh,
fascinating.
I didn't know that could be done.
I didn't know that either. And then I was like, I guess that makes sense. Somebody has to greet foreign dignitaries for dinner.
Yeah.
She went on a successful trip to Europe and brought back some habits that the Europeans who visited liked, but the Americans did not. Her first daughter died, but her next 4 sons survived. So it's like, at the time, that's highly desirable, killing off the daughters, but letting the sons live through it. You know, I think that was supposed to be a good thing at the time. All right, y'all.
Desirable.
I don't know anything about history. I'm a moron.
What were those habits that she picked up that the Americans didn't like?
She built a dais, like a dais, D-I-A-S, where she would greet foreign dignitaries, which super impressed the French. But it pissed the Americans off because they're like, we're not fucking European because we just done the American Revolution. So we're not European.
So fucking wild. Ugh, such a typical American response.
Well, it's and at this point too, they would be saying it in a British accent. Basically, they'd be like, "We're not fucking Europeans, all right? We're fucking Americans."
Smash or pass?
She's probably the one with the least information I have today, but she's also the youngest.
I would smash.
I would smash as well. I like rebel rousers, and
me too.
Sounds like she's
a renegade.
Trends.
Yeah. She's a renegade in more than one sense of the word.
I love it. We would smash Sarah Angelica Singleton, daughter-in-law to President Martin Van Buren.
Ooh, I don't know what that says about her.
No idea who he is.
You know,
Don't believe Van Buren was attractive.
Nothing makes you feel like an uneducated idiot like looking up former presidents. And you're like, fucking who?
Yeah, who the fuck?
It's
no
like
idea.
Lincoln, Reagan, and then a whole bunch of people that I've never heard of.
Lincoln, Reagan. Not even like the ones like from our lifetime. Lincoln,
yeah,
Reagan.
I know there was one. It was like William Clinton or something. I don't know.
Clinton.
Who was that?
Oh yeah, she's great. I love William Clinton. Yeah, she's a fun one.
I wasn't able to put any presidents that were too recent in any of this because I was like, we'll know exactly who they are. And let's be honest, I would smash the shit out of Michelle Obama, Hillary Clinton. I would hate fuck Melania, absolutely.
Oh my god. Oof.
B. All right, so here's one. Here's one I really like. Lou Henry. She was widely renowned as a traveled scholar and linguist. She spoke Latin, Mandarin, Spanish, German, Italian, and English. She was a skilled hunter, horsewoman, and taxidermist.
Wow! Wow!
Was known for her taxidermy skills. She was the only female geology major when she met her husband and graduated in 1898 from Stanford. Her husband found her dead after a heart attack and never remarried, despite pressures to do so.
Yeah. Smash.
Wow.
Lou Henry.
Wow, there are so many bad sexual innuendo puns there. A cunning linguist who can stuff a beaver.
I can't.
This was a layup, Kayla. Did you were you writing this going like,
I just wrote out my own kinks and just like made up a name to go with it.
Yeah, she's smashable for sure.
Oh, so smashed.
Speaks Latin and Mandarin and German and goodness.
Speak it all to you.
I would love to hear. Yeah.
Broke her husband's heart when she died. She left an imprint. Yeah.
I like a woman who devastates a man. You know?
Yeah. Bring him down to his knees. Oh yeah, yes. Make it like change him like from the inside out. Like just turn him up. Yeah. Just inside out. Just turn him up. Yeah. I like that.
Oh, Lou Henry, you dirty bitch, we would all smash, and so would J. Edgar Hoover.
Aw, Jay.
J. Edgar Hoover's wife.
She was probably fine with this cross-dressing, which is good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It sounds like, from all accounts, it sounds like they loved each other very much. Like, from everything that I read, it was like they loved each other very much, and they were both, like, they bonded over the nerdiest shit. They bonded because they both loved rocks. They were both into geology.
Wow.
All I remember about J. Edgar Hoover is that, like, he made, like, America's homeless population, like, go up or whatever, and they called those, like, the poor districts Hooverville. After him.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Because of his negligence.
Yeah, he was president during the Great Depression.
Yeah.
Man, that sucks.
Yeah.
Like Obamacare, like, scary, but Hooverville, like,
right.
A homeless encampment after your ass.
That's rough.
A good legacy.
It's rough. Oh, yeah. And that's the only thing I remember about him. And now I know this about his wife, his awesome wife.
What a legacy to leave. All right, y'all. Our last one is hands down our most complex. She's very interesting to me. I'd never read anything about her. Julia Boggs Dent.
Wow. What a name.
Julia Boggs Dent. I know. That's a South Carolina name, if I remember correctly. Wow. She was like born in the South because she was born on a plantation. Born on a plantation to label holding parents. She had strabismus, which is where your eyes don't line up. So she's like cross-eyed. When her husband became president, she considered getting surgery for it, to which her husband said, "These are the eyes I fell in love with. You leave them alone."
Oh, that is amazing.
Getting emotional.
I know. Smash husband, right?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I missed. Are these not the eyes I fell in love with? Much flower here. She traveled 10,000 miles with her husband during war because her presence made him perform better in war.
Oh yeah.
And she wouldn't. Here's the one that's most interesting. She was a weirdly like staunch feminist for her time. She wouldn't allow men to make sexist jokes around her.
Mm-hmm.
And she took Brigham Young to task when she met him, the founder of Mormonism. She took him to task for polygamy and the effects it has on women.
Mm-hmm.
She opposed the suffrage movement.
Oh, wow.
Complex lady.
I don't know what's up with 1800s.
Very complicated.
Very complicated.
Yeah. Women are complex. Yeah.
She also, she wrote a memoir that was not published until 75 years after her death. So,
wow.
Julia Boggs Dent, everybody. Smash.
Julia Boggs. Oh, smash, of course. You kidding? With a name like that? And cross eyes?
A fiery, like, attitude to shut down men. I like that.
Cross eyes and a name like that. And yeah, like shutting down men and being weird, like with the suffrage movement, like all of that together. It's like, wow, what are you? Who are you?
Yeah, very complex individual we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
It's not surprising. I believe our first ladies are all amazing, except for Barbara Bush. No, fuck her. Never.
She's a murderer.
Never. She's fucking.
You would never give her the pleasure.
No.
I think she killed somebody with her car, didn't she?
G.W. Bush. Who's G.W. Bush's wife? Is that Barbara? Or is that Senior Bush's wife is Barbara?
I wouldn't smash anybody dumb enough to let their last name be Bush. That's like a no-go for me.
Except for Kate Bush.
There was Barbara Senior and Barbara Junior.
They were both Barbaras?
No, I don't know.
George W.
You totally had me there.
The guy who would bang a woman with his mom's name, though? Like, he seems like that kind of dude to me.
Yeah, he would.
All right, Julia Boggs Dent. Another smash for us. And she was the wife of Ulysses S. Grant.
Oh, of course. Yeah, I can see that.
People believe that she had an actual effect on the Civil War, the North winning the Civil War, because when she was there, he performed better. And she traveled with him for 4 years.
A lot of those.
But she couldn't keep the bottle. Couldn't keep them away from the bottle, though. That guy was an alcoholic.
And she probably was, too.
God bless.
You know?
Right there with her.
If I had to go through anything before, like, 1994, I would have been an alcoholic. I mean, I'm living through now and I'm an alcoholic. So it's like, you know, I can't imagine that I would make it through the 1800s sober.
1994.
Oh my goodness. All right, y'all. Those are all of our first ladies.
Yeah, first ladies.
We're going to keep this next portion.
God bless.
Gonna have some first ladies.
Let's see if this next portion works for us. Because we're about to look at some pictures.
Make it happen. Oh my God.
What is happening?
All right, y'all. We're going to look at some presidents. Some young presidents.
Oh, Superman. Yes.
I know. I like that, like, gaze. I like his, like, serious
eyes. Yeah. He has beautiful eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And does he have a cleft lip? No, that's just his.
Just a shadow.
Oh. Thank you to quickly our comments. Nalani pointed out Barbara was married to Senior.
Yeah.
Cindy,
thank you.
Laura was the
Laura Bush is the one who killed somebody. Thank you. Laura Bush killed somebody with her car. Yes. While driving.
That we had comments coming in. Thank you so much, Erin. I was fully prepared to ignore the entire audience. Shout out to our audience. We really appreciate you. Thank you
audience. Thank you. We love you.
We're going to, we'll be doing some riffing. We'll be doing some other stuff. So feel free to give us some words to riff on here in a bit. But for now, y'all, we going to smash this president or pass this president?
Yeah.
Smash him.
I'm
good.
I'm wet just looking at him.
I know, right?
Look at those eyes. Those eyes. I could
Teddy Roosevelt.
I need a new pair of undies right now.
Could he walk?
I expected Teddy Roosevelt to be like hot when he
Wait, that's Teddy?
That's Teddy Roosevelt.
Oh, good God. Like, what oh, wow. Time was not kind to him because he got, like, very rotund later.
Yeah, but he was like an adventurer in his early years. Like
that's true. He likes hunting. He liked hunting and shit. That's true.
Yeah, he had the Rough Riders.
Yeah.
Rough Riders.
Yeah.
I've seen some.
Let's see if this next president will. There we go. All right. I feel like I should be attracted to him, but I hate something about his face.
Yeah, he looks like the villain in every 80s movie ever.
Yeah, he looks like a high school bully.
Yeah. He looks like he wants me to know who his father is. Like that's
he's a douchebag. Yeah.
Yeah. The chin is too much. Like ease up on the chin there, pal. Like,
yeah. And the eyes. It's like ugh. It's too much, yeah.
Alrighty. Sorry, Gerald Ford. We pass.
Yeah. Fuck Ford. He's a monster. Monster of a man.
Gerald Ford is the very first person we have passed on universally. So, suck a dick, Gerald Ford.
Yeah, suck my dick, Gerald.
Suck my dick, Gerald Ford. You should be so lucky.
You can't suck my dick.
Okie dokie.
Oh, God. I think I know who this is. And I would not.
Vaguely familiar.
There is, like, he does resemble, like, the way he turns out, but, like, something about him, I don't know, like...
He looks like a Gerber baby.
He looks like a bit whippy. Despite the fact that he's in the Navy, he looks like, he would stutter or, like, have nervous shakes, Like, it looks like he would have some kind of neurological disorder.
He'd definitely be a virgin. But like maybe I don't know, maybe I'm drunk enough that I'm like, all right, boy, let me come break you,
And you literally would. Like, he looks like so fucking thin. I wanna give him a glass of milk,
Baby, how are you in the Navy? All right, smash or pass, y'all.
Pass.
Perfect. Alrighty, y'all. Passing on Jimmy Carter.
Yeah.
Oh no! I would fuck Jimmy Carter just because he's an amazing guy. He is. He's a fucking saint.
Carter now. He's still alive.
Have him. He's yours.
I would do it
right now.
Yeah.
Jimmy Carter.
Jimmy Carter, if you're into trans gals, come on over. I'll give you an experience you never forget.
But we're not judging these presidents on their actions. We're judging them on their looks.
Yeah. On their bangability.
That's true. That's true. Well, based on his looks, no. And even today, but yeah.
Alrighty.
He's definitely.
Here's my personal favorite.
I like it. Smoldering.
I know. Something about him like awakens the 16-year-old in me who loved Emily Dickinson novels.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. It's a very gothic look.
Yeah. Got a strong goth vibe. Edgar Allan Poe's buddy.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I like that kind of long brooding face,
Yeah.
Long nose.
Yeah.
All right. It sounds like we're a smash.
Yeah.
For Rutherford B. Hayes.
Oh, Rutherford. I love your name, Rutherford. Do you think everybody called him Rutherford? That's a long ass name with 2 R's. That's a lot of work. What would be his nickname? Ruthy?
Ruthy. Oh my god.
Ferdman. Rudd.
Like Paul Rudd.
Yeah.
Rudd.
Ruddy.
Cute. Rudy.
Yeah.
Rowdy
is
Rutherford.
Alrighty, y'all.
Rowdy Rutherford.
There it is. Yeah. Our presidential election special tax.
Yeah.
Woo. Alrighty.
God bless America.
Say again.
God bless America.
Oh, I knew I didn't hear you right at first because I heard I want to be Miss America, and I was like, I respect that, but it seems out of character for you. But you live your dream. But yes, God bless America. All the gods that I don't believe in: Zeus, Dionysus, every one of them. God, I don't know.
You don't believe in God?
I mean, maybe. I don't. Here's the thing. I don't not believe in God, I just feel like I'm an idiot and I probably won't ever be able to figure it out. So I might as well just be mostly nice to people and occasionally cunty. I just try to find that balance. I just realized I didn't tell anybody the order, but there's only 3 of us, so I've already started my timer. I'm going to just go for it, and then we'll
go for it.
Grace.
Do it. Do it.
I'm good. Hell yes. Oh my goodness, y'all. We're
yes.
To it. What do we got going on here? Rice. Rice is. I wish I was an interesting. I feel like an interesting person would have interesting things to say about rice because it's such a like universal dish. You can eat it for breakfast. You can eat it for dinner. You can eat it for lunch. Like you can fry it up. It can be bad for you. It can be good for you. Are you kidding me? But now that I've moved to LA, I'm all about the quinoa, bro. You know, California has changed me, and now I know how to pronounce quinoa, and I eat a lot less rice than I used to. I remember when I first found out that rice, you're not supposed to throw rice at weddings, because it would make birds explode. And I had this like existential crisis one night because I was like, there's no way this is true. There's no way this is true. But like, there's only one way to find out, and it's fucking science. And I didn't do it because I'm not a monster. But even at 7 years old, you know, I had more scientific moral discernment than like people who did the Stanford experiment. You know what I mean? Like 7 years old, I looked at this science experiment. And I was like, too far to make birds explode. Yelp. I like Yelp sometimes. Like there are times on Yelp where I'll get really invested in a story. Like some people on Yelp put way too much effort into it. Like it makes me sad, you know, like it makes me sad, but I'm also like invested, you know, they'll put so much work sometimes into these Yelp reviews for just the dumbest shit. You know, I don't really care what the C-rated diner down the road, like what your experience there was. But for some reason, I will spend my entire poop reading about it if it's good enough. Like, there's so many like people will put way too much work into just dumb bullshit on the internet for other people to read. Me included. I absolutely left. I remember I was drunk one night leaving this bar in Louisiana, and I was like, I'm gonna leave you the best fucking review you've ever seen, and it was amazing. Like I've never been so nice to anybody in my life than I was to this drunk bar in Louisiana. But nobody cares. Nobody cares what some drunk bitch thinks. Yeah, you had a good time because you got drunk. Like that was my story. Is they successfully got me drunk. It was great. I was a very specific kind of white woman in my early 20s. It was not a fun one. Not a fun kind. Muppets. I never really watched Muppets growing up, but I did watch this show called that was made by the Jim Henson production studio called Farscape, and Farscape was my shit.
Oh yeah, that's good stuff.
And it's Muppets. It's like they use Muppets, but they're like fucked up alien Muppets. So there's this like big spider crab dude that has 8 arms. That's like this big ass puppet that in the lore of the show is attached to this living ship. And it's looking back, the fact that I watched that so much from ages 9 to 15 explains a lot about me. Is that like my favorite show when I was a preteen was a dark puppet sci-fi show. I think that explains so much about me as a person. Y'all, I'm going to end it there because I'm really excited to see what we've got going on. I want to save some words for y'all.
Yeah.
Milani's putting in hard work. Milani, you are fucking rocking it. Shout out to my Aunt Cindy Gill. That's my Aunt Cindy.
Hey.
She's my doctor aunt up in doctor of small animal biology, endocrinology. If I was a smarter person would know. I don't know why what is it about me today that I'm like, I'm going to shit on my intelligence every 5 minutes today.
I know.
I've got a timer going off. It's like, stupid in 3 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm a genius, you guys. I just want everyone to know that.
Yeah.
It's because I spent the day reading about presidents is what it was. Because like nothing like educating yourself will make you realize how little you know.
See, that's the problem. You gotta stop trying to do that.
Stop trying to acquire knowledge. It just makes you feel stupider.
Oh my goodness, y'all.
Neuroscience.
Give it up for me one more time while I save this set forever. Oh my goodness. And I'm so excited for your first comedian, you guys. I want y'all, both of us, to make it loud for the very funny Erin Mohr.
Woo! Yeah! Yes. I loved Farscape too, by the way.
Yeah.
A living ship. Come on, sign me up. There was also another show, I get them confused, called Zex. That was like have you seen this?
No.
Oh my god. It was like the steamiest, sexiest sci-fi show.
Amazing.
On I think Sci-Fi. So look it up. I'm sure everybody's loving all this stuff. You guys, I was thinking today about therapy, and I am a huge fan of therapy. I love therapists. Yes, they are our angels. I love you all as well as neuroscientists. I don't leave you out too, but therapists are what I'm talking about here. A shout out to Cindy. Hey. So I love therapists. I think they're amazing. I also love making therapists cry. It is such a good feeling. Like those tears, it's like coins out of a slot machine right there. Just manna from heaven. Because it's like you make them cry and you're like, oh my God, I'm not the only one who thinks I'm totally fucked up. But I was thinking, not all therapists are good. I've had six therapists. The first therapist, though, did not think I was transgender. I told her I thought I was. She was like, no, it's just play what you do, the dress up thing. I'm like, I think I kind of am. I told her the dream. I told you guys this dream that I had once where I was falling down this pit, falling, and then I land on a ledge at some point on the side of the pit. There's two doors, a boys and a girls door, like a restroom kind of thing. A large man appears out of nowhere, grabs me, chucks me through the door, one door, and then I come out the other door. I don't remember which door. This was one of my most earliest memories, the earliest dream I ever remember. This stuck with me my whole life. I told her that. She's like, yeah, doesn't mean anything. Fuck. Yeah. So she was a great therapist, but aside from that one thing, she was way off. She was good at making me cry. I was good at making her cry though too. I got her to cry once. I don't think I've had a therapist yet that I haven't been able to make cry.
It's amazing. Goodness. It's amazing.
No, my current therapist. That even includes marriage therapist.
Ooh.
Yeah. It was amazing. We walked out of that, my ex-wife and I, after, and this was after telling our therapist that we're going to end it. This is done. We had a wonderful, wonderful moment walking out of there going, yeah, we made her cry.
You're sick.
Oh, but yeah, that's how am I doing on time? Can I grab some of these things?
You've got another minute, or you can end it here. You can do another minute. It's your call.
I do want to say Zagat though. Nalani put in Zagat. And I just want to say Zagat because I like that word. I'll leave you guys with that.
Yeah.
Give it up for Erin. I love that. I feel like your marriage counselor did accomplish something though, because y'all bonded in that moment. You know,
we did. Yeah,
that was bridging a gap. My Aunt Cindy says that her PhD is in neuroscience. So there we go. Every time, like, I try to tell somebody about the experiments she does, it comes off like I'm trying to describe an article that I only read the headline for. It's like she does these really like complex, interesting experiments that have to do with like neurology and stuff, and I'm like, she turned boy turtles into girl turtles. It's cold, like it's stupid as fuck. It's a real one. Alrighty, I'm so excited for your next comedian, Erin. Me, let's give it up. People at home, give it up for Grace Jung, everybody.
Thanks. Yeah, Erin, you're a sicko. Why are those the medals? Every time you make somebody cry, like that's sick. That's sick and gross. I'm horrified. I was looking for a new apartment to live in the last couple of weeks because I really love where I live. I love my apartment. Like Kayla and Josh helped me put together that bookshelf back there. That was it was purchased for me by a friend because I tweeted out that I need a bookshelf, but I have no money. And like he ordered one for me on Amazon. So like I love what I put together here. And like, during the quar, this fucking cunt of a woman upstairs to the left adopted a dog, like a trauma survivor dog, like a Vietnam, like she adopted like a Vietnam War vet. And like, he's like, he won't stop barking. Like he's just a nightmare, like even today for an hour and a half, it was just bark, 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 but it wouldn't stop, and it's been like that since like all through the summer and now. And I was just like, I can't take this anymore. I can't take this shit. So like, I went to look for an apartment the other day. And I found this huge studio in K-Town that comes with parking. And that's like, what? Like in K-Town with parking? That's a gem. It's really hard to find. And I get there and like, I guess they have like a third party agency that like links me with the person that's going to show it. And I get there and I'm like, where's the guy? Like, they're like, oh, maybe he's not around. Maybe you should like come another day. I was like, no, I'm here now. Like I drove here now because we had an appointment today. They're like, oh yeah, where's, I'm like, what the fuck? What is this shit? And then finally the guy that was supposed to show me the apartment, he like called me back and he was like, oh, I'm sorry, I had my phone off. I was like, that's a real convenient thing to do, right? When you're supposed to be showing apartments, you have your phone off. That's so smart of you, James. You fucking idiot. And then he like shows me the place and like it was different from the picture, okay? And like also when we walked in, it was really hot. I was like, God, it's hot in here. He's like, yeah, it's weird. And he goes and the oven was on. The oven was on in an empty apartment. And I'm like, was somebody trying to commit suicide in here? Like, what's going on? Like, it's so fucking weird. There's nobody in here. And then like, he was like, oh yeah, that's weird. I was like, yeah, it's fucking weird, James. Fucking weirdo. And then he was like, so why? He was like, why are you moving? I was like, oh, there's this dog upstairs that won't stop barking. He's like, you try calling the police? I was like, I'm not gonna call the police on a dog. What do you think I am? Huh? And then he was like, you could call the police. You could also call animal control. I was like, oh yeah, maybe I could call. I was like, what would they do? They can't. I mean, what would they do? And he's just like, I don't know. You just file a complaint. I was like, okay. So I looked into it, and you could write a letter for excessive barking and send it to the nearest animal shelter. And then they like, it's like a whole fucking thing. Who cares? And so I was like, okay, fine. So like, I basically went to see this apartment that I thought would have been great, but it was really stressful. But the one upside is that James told me that I could write a letter. So that's what I did, right? So I called the nearest animal shelter to see what the procedure's like, right? I called them. They put me on hold for like 13 minutes. And then this woman picks up and she goes like, so like, what's like, what can I help you with? I was like, I want to file a complaint for excessive barking. And there was a pause and she goes, what do you mean? And I'm like, I mean, it barks like all through the night and throughout the day and in the morning. Like it barks a lot. She's like, oh, I thought you said excessive parking. Like, I mean, even if it did sound like a P sound, not a B sound, like if I'm calling an animal shelter where there are dogs, right? Wouldn't you just by association just assume that it's barking? Like, and not what is excessive parking? What is that? What is that? Why would I complain about excessive parking? What is that? What does that mean? So the neighbors just driving around the lot, just parking all like that doesn't make any sense, you know? And I was like, oh my God, this bitch is annoying. And she's like, okay, so give me the address. And I give her the address, right? And she's like, okay, can I put you on hold? I'm like, yeah, you've been putting me on hold. So like, why not? Why not some more hold? And then like a man picks up because like, what can I help you with? I was like, okay, so I guess I'm doing this all over again. I was like, I'm filing a complaint about excessive barking. And he's like, hold on a second. Puts me on hold again, right? And a third person picks up, a different woman, and she's like, what can I help you with? I was like, you're the third person I'm talking to. I just want to file a complaint for excessive barking. And she goes, yeah, you just write a letter for that. I was like, well, then why was I put on hold? Why did that lady take down my address and everything? And she's like, let me check. Puts me on hold again. She's like, oh, she didn't take down your address. She didn't take down your address. I was like, why would she ask me for the address if she's not going to take it down? What is this shit? What's happening? Are you guys okay? Huh? Is something wrong over there? Excessive parking. Putting me on hold. What is this? It's like a fucking Kafka novel. It was nonsense. Anyway, I came home and then I typed out a letter and I printed it out and then I put it in the mail along with my my AccuView rebate, which I also needed to drop off at the post office. So I did that. And then I went to Ralph's and I got a bunch of wine. Yeah. Nice. And I drank some of that wine last night and I got drunk. I'm not gonna lie. I got great got a little drunky Friday night. And then I broke 2 glasses. And when you're drunk and you break shit, it's just like it's an inopportune time to break glasses when you're drunk, you know, because like glasses everywhere, it's like hard to clean. So today I've been cleaning up glasses and eating disgusting pizza. Thank you for your time.
Yes, give it up for Grace. Give it up for pizza. Vietnam War vet dog. I'm sorry. That's so fucking. That's sad and funny. I like knowing that there was a half second where what became your internal monologue was that woman's internal monologue when she thought you said excessive parking, because she probably was like, excessive parking? What the fuck are you talking about?
Why would you call the shelter for that? Why would I call anybody for that?
Yo, oh my
just too many parking spots available here.
Let me call the animal shelter and complain.
To decide where to park.
I'm losing it. You need to help me. Yeah.
Yeah, calling animal control. No, it's carriages. There are too many horse-drawn carriages, animal control, parking in my parking lot. It's a mayhem. Oh my goodness, y'all. That's our Frog Valley Hour. Give it up for us.
Hey! Woo-hoo!
Well, we're here every Friday at 5 p.m. Pacific. If you want to come hang out with any of us later, follow us on social media. We've got shows all the time. Erin, you got something you want to plug?
Oh, I was just going to say next week is Halloween. We're going to do a Halloween show.
Yeah, we're doing a Halloween episode next week.
I got my costume. I'm so excited.
Hey, me too. I'm all ready. Kayla, did you get your costume?
I'm going to be naked.
Oh, okay.
I love it.
The best kind of costume.
As an excuse to dress slutty.
It's the cheapest costume. Yeah.
You're going to be that Tobin guy? Tobin?
Yes. YouTubing. No, I've got some ideas.
All right.
I'll put that theater degree to good use.
Nice.
But come follow us on social media. Come hang out at some of our other shows. We've got other stuff all the time. We're here every Saturday. Thank y'all so much. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Bye. Love you.